Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night. Whenever this video may reach you, do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we came across some TikToks of the new trophy wife husband's niece, and she's speaking out against this against ISIS, the new trophy wife. I didn't watch all of it because as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, we have to go live. I need to share this with my love bug. So this is going to be my honest reaction. We're gonna watch it together. Um I don't know what we're about to hear. Like, I literally heard like a little bit of one of the first ones that she uploaded. And in that one, she called her a liar, insane. She said the lady was crazy. She said all sorts of stuff, child. So I don't know. We about to look at it. I've never seen this, like I said. So we're gonna watch this together. Everybody that's coming in here, make sure y'all pay the entry fee to my house, which is to hit the like button. You know, subscribe to the channel and let me know, if you're catching the replay, what do you think about what we're about to discuss right now? I also wanted to play some audio, well, some footage from one of someone edited a video on TikTok. I say that as well. It's a little bit, we got to do trigger warnings all throughout this live because this is a very, very sensitive topic. But we're gonna play it. These are some audios and some videos that were screen grabs from the new trophy wife's lives, and the things that you hear in the background is a little disturbing. Okay, so trigger warning, trigger warning. um What's up, you guys? Hey, God's Anointed. Hey, Lasia. What's up, Young Jackie? Hey, Fade. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Unique. Hey, Lawana. Lawana says, hi, Love Jones. I tried to tell another content creator earlier that she lied for money. The content creator deleted my comment. I unsubscribed. I will subscribe when she finds out I told her the truth, just so I can say I told you so. So, Lawana, I don't know. I haven't watched this. I'm not saying that she lied. So I don't know if that's going to prompt you to unsubscribe from me. I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinions. I would pray that she wouldn't lie about something so serious, because this is a very, very serious subject matter. To just lie like this on your husband for money, like, that's just crazy to me. That's insane to me. Thank you. What's up, Quaisha? Hey, Mama T. Hey, Anna. Thank you. Thank you, boo, so much. Quaisha, I need to, do I have your email? Have you ever emailed me? I don't know if you have, but if you haven't, can you email me when you get a chance? So I want to email you, but I don't have your email, boo. So send me an email. But thank you so much for the super sticker, baby. I appreciate you so much. So what I'm saying, oh yes. So everyone is entitled to their opinions. I'm not gonna outright, like I said, just say that she was lying. I really pray that she was not lying, because that's like something very, very serious, to expose something like that, or even to exploit her children for money in that regard, is just disgusting and very extremely distasteful. If it does turn out that she's lying, which I pray that she's not. I don't, we don't know. I don't know. Hey, Tanya, what's up? Hey, blessed one. I don't think she lied. But I think she might have been negligent and or complicit, which could be worse. That is this Mama T is what we are going to, in this other live that I'm going to play you all. It's going to seem that way. Thank you, Faith. Thanks, boo. Shouts out to you for the donation. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Good evening. Okay, so we're going to head on over to these TikTok streets. Once again, I have to say trigger warning, because I know this subject matter is very, very sensitive to talk about, but we've been following the story, and I told y'all whenever we have any updates, we're going to come back. We're going to continue to come back and talk about it, because this is very crazy. And like I said, I feel like she should do some videos giving warnings, just telling us what the red flags are, and like helping women to kind of like not be so complicit and to actually pick up on the warning signs, But the things that I'm going to play y'all, we just got to get to it. I don't want to keep saying, like, I just want y'all to hear it, because when I heard it, I was alarmed immediately. I was alarmed immediately when I heard what I'm going to play you guys after we look at her husband, niece, and what the niece has to say about this whole situation. Wait, can y'all see? Wait, hold up. I don't think I should. Okay, I didn't share it yet. Wait, let me share this. Okay, so she did 5 videos. So I feel like I got them in chronological order, because I tried to like save them, in order, because on her page she pinned some, so it's kind of like a little out of sync. But I think I got it in the right order. So okay, let me turn this up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dee, and I am the niece of the trophy wife's husband. Now, I know you know who the trophy wife is because she's been going up and down my timeline for the last couple of days. Her name is Isis, or Paloma, which is her real name.
Oh.
Um,
Oh wait, she put her government name out there. So her name is Paloma. Like, wow. Okay. This is a lot going on, y'all.
this lady is completely insane. Let's just start from there. Um, Background story. Her and my uncle got together really quick. From what I've been seeing and what I've been told, she thought that she was getting a come up with my uncle. But then when things didn't go her way and she pretty much seen that she could no longer hide the things that she was doing behind closed doors, she ended up trying to find a different route, which was to come on here and lie to you all and tell you that her daughter had been touched by her dad, which that is not the case.
Wait a minute. Cover up what lies? What the hell is going on? Hold up. This is a lie. Oh my God.
Her daughter had been touched by her son.
What?
And
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Her daughter had been touched by her son. Her daughter had been touched by her son. I don't know. This is like what? What? I see. This is going someplace else, child.
and she didn't want anybody to know because she wanted to try to make it seem like my uncle was the bad guy because she wasn't getting what she wanted in the divorce.
Wait a minute. I don't know. What so that was part 1. Let's hopefully this is part 2. We gotta hold up. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? What do y'all so the niece is alleging that her son is actually the one who was touching her daughter and not her husband. Wait a minute. We did talk about sibling abuse, Tanya. Yep, I remember you called in. We was talking about it. I absolutely remember. However, we don't know if the niece is trying to scapegoat the son in order to save her uncle, because if the uncle is well off, the uncle could be paying the niece off. We don't know. And now they was about to divorce before this situation happened. So they were already headed for divorce before she had to get her kids up out of there and take her daughters to the hospital to be examined. Child. Excuse me, y'all.
For you smart ladies out there who sat up there and thought to yourselves, oh, this cannot be true. This can't be, something that a woman would allow, which it's not. It's not something that a woman would allow. I am a victim of sexual assault or rape or whatever you want to call it. And I don't appreciate one bit of the accusations being put out there, especially not just because they're fake, not just because that they're out there just for clout, but because of the fact that this involves a family member of mine who I care about dearly.
Wait, I gotta say this too. Remember how everybody was also saying, oh, she needs to check her sons? Usually when kids do stuff like that, they were exposed to something as well themselves. We don't know. All of this is speculation and allegation. I don't know how true this is. All right, let me just let her finish talking. I'm sorry. Because I didn't expect her to say that. I told y'all this is my natural reaction because I did not watch all of this. I only saw up until she said the lady was a liar and she was insane. And then I said, oh, hold up. I got to come back and talk. We got to watch this together. But this, child.
Met multiple family members, if you want to put that out there, because the kids are my family too. But the boys are somebody else's. The girls and the last baby are a part of my family. And if they're being harmed in any kind of way, I definitely would want to stand up for them, for sure. But her son is the one that the baby first initially said that was touching her. My grandmother was changing the baby one day and she seen that it was red down there and she said that her brother did it. Now, when they went to court, the court did not believe what she was saying because Paloma had already ISIS had already put out a case against my uncle because my uncle was furious when he found out that her oldest son was touching the girls. So he went out and tried to, seek help to figure out what he should do about getting her son away from the girls so that they would no longer have to go through this. But as soon as he did that, ISIS went and took papers out on him claiming that he did it because she didn't want her son to go down for it.
Some is not sitting right with me with this story. I don't know because at the end of the day, mothers are very complicit when it comes to their sons as well. Like, I'm not saying that they're wrong or I don't know what to believe because we've all seen Black mothers coddle their sons and make excuses for their sons. We've seen that shit. Black families have a history of hiding abuse. Black families have a history of hiding abuse and sweeping it under the rug and telling kids, you lying, ain't nobody touch you, ain't nobody do nothing to you. So I don't know, just because her mother said that, how credible that is. I need more. I don't know. Now, ISIS is gonna have to come out and say something. How old are her sons? So from what I know, one of her sons was 5 years old, I believe, when she met her husband. And her oldest daughter is 4. So I would think one of her sons is 9, at least like 9 or maybe 10. And then she has another one behind him. So I don't know how old the second son is, but the first son, I'm for sure, is at least 9 years old, like 9 or 10. Because she said he was 5 years old. She was a single mom. And, she had to leave the last guy she was with and get with her new husband because, the lease was up on the apartment. And, we watched the videos together. I don't know if you all recall, but for sure, her eldest son has to be at least 9 or 10. Because the daughter is 4, and she said she was 5. Her son was 5 when she got with her husband now, but I don't know how old the second son was. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research. I'm gonna have to look into it. Stars Above, because this is crazy. That's true. I have own people in my extended family for stuff like this, so it really can go either way. Exactly, Quaisha. That's why I'm not gonna say, oh, it's just a lie, because Denise came out and said it was a lie, and because the grandmother she said the son initially did it. Mothers lie for their fucking sons all day and night. Mothers make excuses for their sons' bad behavior all day and night. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I grew up around that shit. So I cannot sit up here and outright say, oh, Denise said it was a lie, so it's a lie. I don't know. But this threw me for a loop. This threw me for a fucking loop. But I'm just wondering, like, would she really be like, allow her son to be doing things to her daughter and not take action? Look at your let me see. Let me scroll up. Hold up. Moms spoil their boys. I know. I see it with my brothers. That part. I need to roll. Not you need to roll up, child. Jesus Christ. YouTube. What y'all saying? I'm gonna need these folks to get off the internet and get the help. You mean help they need? Children do not need to be traumatized and continuously traumatized over and over again. That's true too. Blessed One said my sons would not be in my house. This is what I'm saying, Blessed One. Like I wouldn't give a if my son I know that has to, I don't know. I'm not a mom yet, so I cannot relate. I don't know how hard it has to be. But if I had one child that was abusive toward another, that child that was doing the abusing would be in an institution, or he would have to go to boarding school. He would have to go somewhere to get help. I would not have him around my kid, the smaller kids. That shit would scare me. Like, how do you even go to sleep at night? You know, like, you got to protect all of your kids. And even if that means sending one away to get the help they need, like, come on. I grew up around it as well. It's not a good look. Exactly. Why not stay focused on the children and their mental health? Yes. As a child, I was touched by a child who said they were exposed to it through the parents. Wow. I will say that there are clips of a child in the background. Exactly, Kraishin. That's what I said I was gonna play. That's what I said I was going to play. We're gonna play that after we go through these videos, Kraisha, because I saved that too, and I was so fucking disturbed. This is infuriating. My son made an outcry, and it was so true. So when these types of cases that women lie, is sick. Oh, this is crazy. It's learned from some way. Yeah, I said that too. So we don't, child. Isis better. She got to come out and say something. I don't know. We gonna keep following it, but let me let her keep talking.
On top of all of this, she's sitting over here acting like she's the best parent in the world, when if y'all go look for yourself, y'all will see that she has a child abuse case of her own. Her youngest son was.
We gotta go to part 3.
I always think that they're the bad guy.
That's part 4. Hold up. Which one is part 3?
She tried to put it on my uncle that he abused her youngest son, which loves my uncle to death. But the day that her and her ex tried to put out there that my uncle had abused her son, he wasn't in the state. He wasn't.
Wait, this is crazy. So this bitch got her funky ass up on the internet and all of, like, what is going on? When did this happen? And so if he's abusing her son, how does she have time to get pregnant and have a 5-month baby, old baby? I don't know. This is crazy.
Nowhere near. So once they went to the hospital and they took the little boy to the hospital, the one thing that they didn't do this time is the social workers pulled him aside and started asking him questions and asked him, who hurt you? Come to find out, the little boy told and said that it was her. Not only that, her oldest son has sent my uncle threatening messages. He has rubbed poop on the walls at multiple family members' house, including theirs. He has pushed his younger brother down the stairs to the point where he had a concussion, and she didn't want to take him to the hospital because she didn't want them to know that she had, a son that had been abusing on her other kids. And then not only that, he hasn't just touched the 2 girls, he's touched all 3 of the kids. He's touched his little brother, he's touched his 4-year-old sister, and he's touched his 2-year-old sister.
What the hell is going on? This is too much. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Oh my God. Child, what? Isis better get her ass back on the internet and clear this up, because this is not looking good. This is not looking good. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know what to believe. I'm not going to just sit up here and say Isis is flat out lying because this random niche just came out and made these allegations. I just can't do that. But this is crazy.
But all of this will come out eventually. My uncle cannot say anything right now because the case is still open. But my thing is, you're sitting over here saying that he did all of this stuff, but if he did, the police themselves said that he would be in jail. They would have took him to jail as soon as the hospital said, oh my gosh, the baby's been touched. He would have been in booking right away. He wouldn't be out right now working. He wouldn't be out right now being bothered with all of this extra stuff you're putting on him because
So he is not in jail. Okay. I didn't know that. We didn't know that. Wow.
of the fact that you want money. Like what mother uses this platform to sit up there and say my babies have been raped or my babies have been touched, excuse me, and then sit over.
Yes, that part. At this point, they all need to take a fucking lie detector test. Cause what the hell? It's go take y'all asses to Steve Wilkos at this point.
There and then try to put a GoFundMe page up. You know why she's putting that GoFundMe page up? Because my uncle has had enough. He's not giving you any money. He's not sitting over there playing into your little schemes where she sits over there and tries to have her kid's father call his phone to get him to talk to the kids so that she can say he's in breach of a restraining order. Like, there's so much proof behind all of this stuff that you all do not realize that is going to come down on her head. But yet you all are sitting over here believing her sob story, not doing your research, and paying her money. This girl has up to $2,000 already on GoFundMe. Probably more now because I haven't even checked this morning.
But my whole thing is like, ma'am, you don't live in a house with them. How the fuck do you really know a play-by-play? You're only going based off of what you heard for the most part as well. So I don't know.
But it's crazy how y'all will go for a black man or go for any man off of what a woman says. Like, women don't lie every day to get ahead. I am a strong advocate for black women, for women in general, for people in general. But men, I feel like we need to just slow down a little bit. And she tried to put it on my uncle that he abused her youngest son.
Of course, Cynthia. So her she's on TikTok as D Erica Dowdy. Like, I'm sure you can see her name on the screen right here. This is crazy. I don't know. So this is part 3. Okay, now we looking for part 4. That's funny, Cynthia, because I played some of your video earlier where you called the welfare to see if they take the men out the house or not. Okay, is this part?
She tried to put it on my uncle.
Wait, that's part 3. Okay, that's what we just saw.
But it is
that's part 5. So this must be part 4.
I always think that they're the bad guys.
All right, now she crying. What y'all saying up in here? Thank you for the super sticker. What y'all saying? Hey, Lord, I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck to believe. I don't know what to think. I really need to, we got to wait for more of this to unfold. And I can't wait to see what Cynthia G has to say about this, because I don't know what to believe. Like, this is fucking crazy. That is why you have to, like, oh my God. Everybody is mentally ill at this fucking point. If she's allowing her son to do all of this and not get him help, then something is fucking wrong with her. Even if it wasn't the son that was like touching the daughter inappropriately downstairs, if he's smearing poop on the walls and beating up his younger siblings, she needs to get him some help. That's some psychological issues right there. Yeah, it's just like, this is crazy. Why would she get her ass up on the internet and cry and make those type of fucking heavy ass allegations toward her husband if the daughter never said that her husband did that? That's a wicked bitch if she's lying. She is a wicked bitch if she is lying. Now, I'm not going to just get out here and say, oh, she's lying, she's lying. I'm just going to say the jury is out and we're going to continue to follow. And this is part 4. So let's get into this, because this is crazy. I was not expecting this.
It's because it goes both ways. And I am a mother of a black little boy. So for me, I can understand why she would want to cover up for her son, but at the same time, me personally, if my son is doing anything like that and I have other kids, I want to get him the best help possible away from his siblings until he is confirmed better. And I know he's no longer a threat to the other kids in the house, because you can't just sit over there and single out one kid and be like, oh, I'm going to protect this one, but whatever happens to the other ones just happens. That's not okay. And then you want to sit over here and portray to these women out here that, oh, it's okay to be a trophy wife, just go for that rich man type deal. No, how about go get your own money? How about stop, please, ladies, please stop waiting on a man to fulfill your life financially, spiritually, emotionally, all this other extra stuff, and find your own way. Do that. Because when
ma'am, your uncle was okay with her being a fucking trophy wife and a gold digger, so I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't even want to hear that. Your uncle was fine and dandy with her. He knew what she wanted. He knew the type of lifestyle she wanted, and he was okay. Now I'm trying to figure out. Someone said that he filed for divorce from her in September. She said that she was telling him that she was going to take the kids Halloween shopping, and that was the way that she got all of the kids out of the house at the same time. So Halloween is October 31st. So something is off. I gotta look into this more. We need to do a little more digging.
When you find your own way and you know your self-worth and you know what you are capable of and what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, then the good man will come find you. But until you know your self-worth, you're just going to keep picking up anything off the street and being like, oh, okay, he got a little bit of money in his pocket, so he going to treat me right. No. Because what the one thing that you don't realize is that man that has that money, he's also got a little brain in his head too. So he also is already aware of these women that's coming out here to do these things to him or to try to trap him in these ways.
So is she trying to say that Isis trapped her uncle with 3 fucking kids? She gotta knock it off with this shit. She has to knock it off. We absolutely did a live that said character matters way more than money, because just because a man is well off, a high value, or whatever the fucktards in the red pill sector like to say, doesn't mean that he's a good person. You know what I mean? Like, character, just because he got money doesn't mean he's a good person. Doesn't mean that you could trust him. It doesn't mean that he's not gonna violate you or dog walk your ass just because he gave you a ring and got married at the fucking chapel with you. It doesn't mean that your life is just gonna magically be so better than everybody else's. Well, none of that is synonymous with the other. However, men know who they're dealing with and what they get themselves into. So you're not just about to be up here saying, oh, women trying to trap a man and all of this. I hate when people do that, because that man was 20 years older than her. Why the fuck was he trying to marry a woman 20 years younger than him? How about that? But anyways, everything else is crazy.
Just for money or attention or the clout or whatever. Like, come on. We are in 2024, about to be 2025. Why are we still doing these same little tricks? Somebody needs to be teaching y'all how to make your own money, how to get your own way. So then that way, when you do find that good man with a lot of money, then y'all can build together instead of sitting over there waiting for him to give you an allowance or whatever, your little stipend for the month.
Girl, you sound like a hater. See, this part, she sound like a hater. At the end of the day, I tell y'all all the time, I believe in interdependence. I believe that women should be independent and dependent simultaneously. Get the bag, bitch. I like to be flued out, ate out, took out, all of the outs, bitch. Okay? Cashed out. I love it all. But I do agree that a woman should have her own as well. However, men are not dumb. Men are not that fucking stupid. They know that they spending money. Men know when they tricking. Men know when they with a woman that's in it for the bag. But the woman also comes with something that he desires. Come on, ma'am. Good night.
Be real. Just want to let y'all know, for the crusties and the dusties, please be mindful of what you put out here on the internet, because you could be getting a lawsuit coming to your doorstep for you putting out accusations of stuff that you have no idea about. Everything that I'm telling you right now on this computer screen or on this platform, I'm letting you know that this is the truth. This woman is no records that she has been, that little girl has been touched by my uncle. No record. Not all.
See, I don't know, because now her saying, "Oh, get into the bag" and all of this, that's not. You need to stick to what's going on with the children, like, because that's your family too. Those are your cousins, your little baby cousins. You talking about a woman getting to the bag and all of this? Now it's making me question your motives, because what the fuck are you talking about? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? See, that's why child.
But it is a record that she had a diaper rash. It is a record that she has child abuse charges against her. It is record that her son has sent my uncle threatening messages. It is a record that she's not telling the whole truth on this platform, what she said in the courtroom.
So, Cynthia, in the video that we played, the initial video, she said that she had to take her to the babies to 2 hospitals. And she said at the second hospital, the police did arrive. So I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And thank you, Unique, for the super sticker. Thanks, boo.
The courtroom that she had my nieces sitting in, looking at the wall the whole entire time, so that they wouldn't get emotional looking at my uncle, because they love their daddy. And now he has to suffer without seeing his kids because of the fact that this woman wants to lie and slander his name because she did not get what she wanted in the divorce. The divorce that she did not put out there, by the way. Because me personally, if anybody had did anything to my kid, oh, baby, I'm going down there first thing and divorcing this person. I'm not about to sit over there and wait.
I did say that too. I said that. I was like, she better be divorcing him. And when you all were telling me that she had to GoFundMe, I was like, okay, maybe she has to GoFundMe because she needs money for lawyers. You know, that's what I thought initially. I didn't know that he's the one that filed for divorce, but I got to look into it because, child, if any of you all have any information on this, as far as like documents are concerned, can you email me or like send me a DM on all of my socials? It's at Hey Love Jones, and my email is lovejonesbusiness11@gmail. It's in the description box of this video. Thank y'all, love bucks. Help me out because I need to know what's really going on.
If anybody rapes me or takes my goods without me and my knowledge or without me saying yes, oh, baby, I'm not about to stay married to somebody like that. That's crazy. But for you to sit over there and say that he's done all these terrible things to you, and yet it took him to divorce you and not you to divorce him, open your eyes, ladies. Stop being stupid. Because this girl is full of lies. Full of lies. Everything y'all heard. First off, let me ask you. Let me get this. Look, who wipes their eyes all the way up here like this when you're crying? Huh? Who does that? Nobody. If I'm wiping my face, I'm wiping all down here because I'm a sloppy crier. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all are too. I don't know.
Girl, bye. Because when I'm crying, I wipe up there. If you have on makeup, you do wipe up there. I don't know what the hell she's trying to prove with that.
Why y'all sitting over there trying to act like them housewives doing all that little... No. Let them tears drop if you real. Because if I'm talking about my baby and something like that happened, oh, I don't care if it's ugly cry or not. I'm gonna have snot and everything coming down my face. But this girl could barely even look at the camera the entire time she was talking on this video. I have no reason to lie to y'all. But I want to let y'all know that the disrespect for my uncle, it has to stop. Because this man has done nothing. And the reason why you don't hear him saying anything is because he knows that this is an open case. And when you have an open case, just like we see on The Housewives with Karen Huger and anybody else that goes through a case, you cannot talk about it until the case is over. So Isis, this is my message to you. I hope to God that you got your ducks in a row. I hope you hired a new lawyer after the last lawyer sat up there and took herself away from your case because she seen that it was no case. So I hope you hired a really good lawyer, or I hope these people give you enough money to where you can get you a good lawyer. Because, baby, You going under the jail. And I hope these people crucify you for all the lies that you have got on here and told. You are not a good person. You are not a good mother. You only and even right now, you're still out there looking for the next victim. You're out here looking for the next victim, and that's so like I'm laughing because that's so fucking sad. But you need not come for me and mine. You need to know that. Because this man does not deserve it. And I know some that do. But he doesn't.
My whole thing is like, how does she know though? You know what I mean? Like, how does she know? How does anyone know? If you weren't there. Like, I don't know.
So for all of you out there that had the good mind of thinking that she was a liar and that she was just putting on to get sympathy points, yes, she is. And I'm sorry that the rest of you fell for the okie doke and you have egg on your face right now. Because that's what you get for listening to stupid stuff on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok. You're listening to that stuff and you don't even know the whole story. You don't even care to find out the whole story.
But how do you know? You didn't live with them. Or did she live in the house with them? I don't know. I feel like she's trying to be like a character witness for her uncle, but her uncle probably also cashes her out. I don't know. This whole thing is like, I'm so confused, y'all. I can't even lie. I'm confused.
You're just going to condemn a person, say that you wish them dead, that they should be under the jail and all this other extra stuff when the justice system doesn't even feel that way because they don't have any evidence that he did anything. So please, next topic, next subject. I better not see no more. I better not see no more. Because when he come out, baby, all y'all that's out there right now talking junk are going to be so sick because this girl is sick. Her and her son. I'm sorry to say it because I don't want to talk about nobody else's kid. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. So they're going to get theirs. Don't worry. They're going to get theirs and they're going to get the help that they need, hopefully. And I hope all y'all out there that's sitting over there calling my uncle all kinds of names, saying that he needs to die and all this other extra stuff, I hope y'all are the ones that help her get the help because y'all need it right along with her. Have a nice day. Signing off.
That was 6 parts. So this is the video that I was talking about with the audio from the background. Trigger warning, trigger warning.
But I definitely understand it being hard because I stayed in situations much longer than I had to because I had children in those situations. So I understand the struggle of that. Definitely. But you know, there's that saying, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll make a change. And that's very true. So it's just all about whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't.
Did y'all hear the baby in the background saying, ow, ow, like something is hurting her, and then she starts screaming? That does not sound like kids just playing. Or even if you pop a child, they don't be like, ow, like that. Like, bitch, you up there doing your fucking makeup. I'm not a mom, but if I heard my fucking baby saying, ow, I wouldn't give a fuck who they was with. First of all, the first ow, I'll be like, what is going on? I would yell out, hey, what's going on with my kid? And then I would get up and go and see what the fuck is going on. I wouldn't say, oh, you just ignore it and keep saying, act like you don't hear it. Bitch, that's negligent. You got me fucked up and I ain't got no motherfucking kids. whenever I'm around kids, me, single, Love Jones, and I hear kids get too quiet, I go and look to see what the fuck is going on. That is fucking bizarro to me. That she just said, oh, you just ignore it. You just, bitch, what? But she's like, that's her husband in the background with the kids. You can hear a man, like it sounds like he's saying something, but it's muffled. And the girl saying, ow. Like, what are you, ow? Why is she saying ow? What? And then she was in the video crying. We're gonna play her initial video again. Like I don't know, y'all.
I showed my baby sister video about dating. If you guys can hear my daughter, she's upstairs with my husband being cranky. So I just don't know how he was able to get away with it and so sneaky. Because with my own trauma, I watch my kids like a hawk.
But I definitely understand it being hard because.
So I can't turn it up, but if you hear it like on your own, then you can hear the baby in the background saying ow, ow. And then she's like, no, like it sounds like she's telling somebody to stop doing something. And she's just fucking sitting here doing content saying, I watch my kids like a hawk. Bitch, who watching your kids when you sitting up there on live or doing content for hours?
I stayed in situations much longer than I had to because I had children in those situations. So I understand the struggle of that. Definitely. But there's that saying, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll make a change. And that's very true. So it's just all about whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry about that, girl.
She's live right now.
But there's so many
Let's
of
go
us.
see. They said she's live right now. Let's go see if she live. At the end of the day, if you can't hear it, go to TikTok and look at what I have typed on the screen and find those pages and look that up yourself and go check it out, because you can hear the baby in the background saying ow. Like you can hear it clear as day. Clear as day. She is not live right now. Why would somebody come up here and lie to me like this? She is live. Oh shit. She's live, y'all. Wait, let me hold up. Thank you for who told me. She's live right now.
Relative. There is a preponderance of the evidence to believe that the respondent committed the following acts of abuse: statutory abuse of a child, R word, or a statutory S offense. Father has been coming into two-year-old and 4-year-old daughter's rooms and
Wow, she pulling out paperwork, y'all.
egging them. This is from the judge. There's the case number. It matches the records. There's the proof. There's the proof. There's the proof. I'm done. That's all. I'm done.
Oh, wow. She went live 2 minutes ago. We caught that. Let's see if we can rewind. Fair use, fair use.
Hi, everyone. I couldn't get on here fast enough. I couldn't get on here fast enough when I heard people are trying to blame my son. I couldn't get on here fast enough. Couldn't get on here fast enough. I thought I heard someone who I've never met in my life coming on here trying to blame my son. Someone whom I've never met in my life trying to come on here and blame my son for the sick and disgusting things that my daughter's father was doing. This is not a game. This is not a game. How dare you? How dare you blame this on an innocent child? You talk about you got proof? You have proof? I've got proof right here. Right here. Show me your paperwork. Show me your paperwork. You talk about I am saying something different than when I was in court. Honey, you weren't even there. Seen you in my life. It's not very good. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to see my protective order? Y'all want to see my protective order right here? I'm going to cover my daughter's name. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. In the case of a vulnerable adult and a minor child, a relative, there is a preponderance of the evidence to believe.
Oh yeah, it really does say that, y'all. Make sure y'all take a screen grab of this if you can't see it so that you can read it, but it does say that. It says father has been coming into 2-year-old and 4-year-old room and actually abusing them. It says that. It says in case of vulnerable adult or minor child, and then it says a relative. Respondent by blood, marriage, or adoption, and it says blood. I can't see what it says on the side, but it says abuse of a child. In parentheses, it says actual or statutory actual offense or attempt. And this says, I don't know if that says 9 or 10/23/2024. That, yeah, it says that, and it has a case number, y'all. It has a case number.
That the respondent committed the following acts of abuse. Statutory abuse of a child. R word or a statutory S offense. Father has been coming into 2-year-old and 4-year-old daughters' rooms and SAing them. This is from the judge. There's the case number. It matches the records. There's the proof. There's the proof. There's the proof. I'm done. That's all. I'm done.
Ciao. She came out and spoke. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? No proof, because anybody could file a order. But this woman is coming out in defense of her children, and y'all just want to make it seem like she's just lying outright when we really just gotta let it continue to play out. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna open up the call lines. Something's going on with my laptop. I'm trying to open up the call lines so y'all could come in. But everybody, please don't be long-winded. I can't be up here for too much longer. And I think my laptop is about to, something is going on with it. I don't know. But I'm going to open up the call lines if anybody wants to, y'all saying he would be arrested. I want to see handcuffs. Would he though? Don't people get to bond out? Like, I don't know. I don't know. You don't get the same amount of the time. The penalty is not as great when you commit crimes like that. He could still be under investigation. That exactly, Sabrina. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna let if y'all want to come up and say what y'all think about this. But she said she never seen that niece a day in her life. Yeah, I don't think she would lie either. But these days, you never know. But it's just like you putting that out there. Those are your children. Like, why would you put that out there with your kids? Like, who uses their kids in that type of way? Like I don't. Yes, he can bond out. He just can't go around children. This is what I'm saying. Like, they're saying, oh, why he ain't in jail? Like, at the end of the day, he has a coin. So I'm sure he's probably was able to, get a lawyer and, probably bail out. We don't know. I don't know. We're going to look into it more. That it did have a case number on the actual, the paperwork. So we probably could look that up. I don't even know what state these people are in. I really don't know. I am fucking torn. And it's so crazy that I've decided to go live and she went live tonight while we're in this live. Like, that's very ironic. Hey, Faith, what's up?
Hey, boo. Hey, love bugs. How y'all doing? Well, I don't know if that's a good question I ask in this moment.
But you can still ask, but even though this is a heavy topic. So what do you think about this?
Child, I don't know what to think because I've been in all sectors of it. I've been sexually assaulted by an elder man who was a family member, and I
I'm
know somebody who was sexually assaulted by a relative who wasn't an elder, who was also a child. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know what in the toxic circus is going on in that house. All I know is at the end of the day, whoever touched them babies needs to go under the jail.
Yeah. This the whole thing. This threw me for a loop. Like mine too, Tanya. My flabber is gasted because I'm like, what the hell? I don't know. First of all, I want to give you a virtual hug, and I'm so sorry for what you experienced because
Thank you.
that is nobody deserves to be violated in that way. Period. And I
Period.
hope whoever did that to you gets his fucking day in hell. Fuck court.
Oh.
Hell.
He already on the ether, so I don't know what he going through spiritually, but that ain't none of my business.
But seriously, and you know what? It kind of hurts too to see how many women are in these comment sections, or how many of us have
Yeah.
been violated by men. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Men just be like, "Oh, y'all are lying," and this is, and women do it too. I'm like, no, there's way too many women that can relate to this, and that is a fucking problem.
It's a problem. Absolutely. It's a problem. There's no way why so many of us in this chat alone can relate to this story.
It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Wait, y'all said that's there in the state of Maryland? Do y'all know what? If anybody has any information on this, please email me or DM me, because I really, really would like to know, whatever it is that you all know, because I don't know.
Right.
So do you think that the niece was telling the truth, or do you think that the niece was lying?
I don't know. I don't know, because that's like, why would the boy, like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't want to say no, she's lying, but at the same time, like, we'd be saying she ain't at the house. We don't know. Like, it's all one-sided stories right now, so we can't fully put the picture together. Because the niece is saying one thing, the mama's saying another thing, daddy can't speak. We're getting pieces of a huge story, and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna know until we know. Like, that's it. More
True.
evidence has to come out. Like, but we cannot. So now that she came out and showed her paperwork, even if y'all want to say, "Oh, that's just a protection order," whatever, she did file some type of paperwork.
Something. Right.
y'all
That means somebody is being investigated.
Yeah, like, you got to give this woman some type of credit. Y'all making it seem like she just out here just willy-nilly, not even trying to go to fight for her kids in no type of way. We don't know what happened, but she just showed us some type of paperwork, and we saw what it said. I read it to y'all, and I'm gonna cut that part out, and I'm gonna post it on its own, because the jury definitely is out. But yeah, how would exactly, Minka? This is what I said. I said, did she live there with them? Like, how would she really know?
Right.
What the husband told her, and of course the man doesn't tell you anything to save his own ass. You think he gonna really
Of
get
course.
up? Yeah, I
And tell the truth.
He not gonna
when has one taken accountability? And I'm not saying like, it's a one-sided thing. I acknowledge the fact that women also lack taking accountability at sometimes. I know women in my life who don't take accountability for nothing. But at the same time, like, logistically, really and truly, come on now.
Exactly. Like, oh, she's a liar, she's insane. Who's not gonna tell their niece that bitch is a fucking liar, her son did it? Who's not gonna try to save their own ass?
Right.
And she says she never seen that lady a day in her life. So how would the lady know the behavior of the son if she's never been around the son?
Right. Because I'm like, how you the cousin, but she's saying you never been around. I know all my nieces and all my cousins. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't, maybe because that's his niece. So I don't know. The whole thing is fucking weird. But
because half of my brothers are with different daddies, and I still know they side of the family.
That's true too. And around the holidays, if you married to somebody for almost 5 years, I would think that you would see his whole family at one point.
Right. I don't have no family dinner, no family reunion, ain't no Thanksgiving coming up. Y'all never had no dinner together. Like, what's happening?
We just played it, boo. We just played it. We just played her live. I'm gonna cut it out and I'm gonna post it because I don't know if she's gonna even keep that up because she might delete that. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But we caught it, and that's crazy because I saw it and I was like, let me just go live. And what just so happens we went live and she just went live. That's crazy. I was literally
That's
like,
crazy.
she gotta come out
Yeah,
and say
the timing was weird.
right? I'm like, she gotta say something. She gotta say something. She went live and somebody came here. Shouts out to whoever that was because I thought they was fucking lying. And I
Yeah,
just
shout out to that person. I forgot who they were.
I don't know who it was, but shouts out to you for telling me that she was live. And I'm glad I just went and looked because she was only live for like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But thank you for calling in, Faith. I'm gonna take this next
Thank
call
you. No problem. Bye, love bugs.
later, boo. Hi, Luna.
Hi, Love Jones. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I just got a little voice issues going on. I'm trying to get over something. So
Yeah.
excuse me tonight if my voice sounds off.
Oh, you fine, boo. What's your thoughts on this situation though?
Girl, I'm like, okay, I feel two ways. One, it's like, um, I don't think I'm not sure if the lady is lying or not, but you know, in the black community, it's like we always, whether he paid her off or not, it's like we always have this thing where we protect the man, even though we know he's wrong or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always like that shielding.
Yep.
And another thing is like I found I was scrolling on TikTok the other night and they exposed excuse me, I'm sorry. They
Okay.
exposed like their house or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
somebody said, how are you a trophy wife and you living in a townhouse? I was like, ooh.
Oh, so she's not
Yes.
living in like a mansion or like even like a
No, it's just a regular, smegular house, babe.
Oh wow. See,
And
yeah.
then they said he works cybersecurity and something else. So it's like they're basically trying to say like she's like exaggerating the whole being a trophy wife or high value thing
Mm,
just because she got a man with a regular paying job and a house.
wow.
So that's one thing I'm like, it kind of, I believe now, I do believe that it did happen to her children because, like, why would she come up here and say, like, you know, make up these crazy
Yeah.
accusations? But then stuff like that kind of makes me lean towards the unside because it's like you kind of already exaggerating the life you have. So,
Mm,
what makes you think you want to exaggerate anything else? You see what I'm saying?
yeah. That we don't know. I when I saw her initial video, I felt her emotions. I'm an empath. Something
Yes.
happened.
Yes, something did happen.
Something happened because I don't think she got up there and because she didn't get up there initially and was crying. You know what I'm saying? Like once she started,
Mm,
you could feel her emotion through the screen. Now, what happened? I don't know that that a wife that lives her whole life being a trophy wife and built a whole brand around that would intentionally try to crumble all of that just to fucking spite her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing is just bizarre. And then children do things to other kids. That happens.
Yes.
So we really just don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but I just hope, like, I just hate, I'm not going to say I hate the way she just exploited the whole, I mean, not exploit, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word, but like put it on the internet, I guess, because it's like you
Exploit.
have all these other people coming out the woodworks, like I'm sorry, the niece, saying that she's lying. So who else is going to come out and add to the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish she would have kept it private a little bit longer because it's like the situation is fresh. But I understand like she was probably over emotional and she just had to let it out. So
And
I don't know.
she probably wanted to expose her husband too because when people have connections in certain places, they can make things go away. You get what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
They could have people to sweep shit under the rug. They could paint you out to be a liar and a fucking crazy person. You just never know. And I referenced the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez, and the husband did that to her. He had her in court trying to get custody of the kid, pegging her out to be crazy,
Yes.
psychotic, and saying she's a liar and all this other things. when in reality that husband was a fucking demon and he was a menace.
He was. That was one of my favorite movies growing
Mine
up.
too, but that's what it's two sides to the coin, and you just don't know. It's easy to just say she lying, but you don't know.
Right. That is true.
Exactly, Faith. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yes, I just hope the truth just comes out, and I just hope, like I said, there's justice for these babies, because this is crazy. I just would hate for other people
Hello? Oh shit. I don't know what happened.
to
Hello?
know what's real or what's fake anymore. So
Yeah.
I just hope it's kind of, becomes more controlled as time goes on, because I would hate for people not to believe just because other people are adding to the story.
That part. But thank you for calling in, boo.
All right, thank you, Love Jones. You have a good one.
Too, babe. Feel better.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Bye. Y'all, I don't know. Women do lie. We're not gonna sit up here and say women don't lie, but I just don't know why the fuck would you be telling a lie and get your ass up on the internet in front of the fucking world to lie? That's bold. That's some bold ass fucking shit. If you really don't believe in your heart of hearts that this happened to your baby at the hands of your husband, to get your ass up on the internet, to get your ass to get your ass up on the internet, you guys, and fucking lie is bold as fuck. That's bold as hell, baby. That's bold as hell. Like, that's bold. I can't, chat, wait, what's this? No, this is my other email. Wait, hold up. I gotta sign into my business email, y'all. Give me a second. This is crazy, you guys. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm really flabbergasted. I really fucking am. Shit, what is my goddamn oh no, I don't know my email login. Oh, and I don't have it in my phone. Let me see if this is it. That ain't it. Fuck. And I don't have it on this wait. Let me see. Let's see if I could open it from my phone for sure, but I don't have it on my laptop. Let me see if I can email this to my other one. Okay, let me email this. Thank you for sending this to me, boo. I'm gonna email this to my other account that's on this phone. Let me forward it. Okay. This is crazy. If y'all want to call in, the link is pinned at the top of the comment section. If y'all want to call in, I didn't expect her to go live, child, because I kept saying like she need to speak out, she need to say something, and she legit went live. Like, okay, Jason, thank you for the super sticker. Jason says she's not to be trusted. Royal Lisa, thank you, baby, for the super sticker. Young Jackie, thank you, boo. Mom and kids go see a social worker, therapist, psychologist, get a lawyer, and take it to court. I agree wholeheartedly. And shouts out to Cynthia G. She is the motherfucking GOAT. Shouts out to her for always being supportive. And I can't even believe it. Like, I used to watch Cynthia G, and me and my cousin used to be like, did you see what Cynthia G said? We used to be watching her channel, and now she be in my chat. Like, I'm living in my dreams right now. Hold up. Let me share this screen with y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. All right. So can y'all see this? I don't know if I can make it bigger. Ooh, wait. Trying to make it not too big so as I can't see the whole damn thing, child. Oh Lord. Oh damn. Okay, there we go. Why is it doing this? What the hell? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see if I can open it on. Oh God. Can y'all see this? So it says Circuit Court for Baltimore City Civil System. It has the case number right here. It says case status complete. It says case type child abuse in DV. The filing date was in September. So remember, she said that she took the kids to go Halloween shopping. So even though the timing is off, people do shop for different different occasions a little early. Like some people shopping for Christmas right now. You get what I'm saying? So we can't say because all of this happened in September means that she was, lying or she wasn't going out to get Halloween stuff for her sister, because she very well could have been. And she also said at the time of her video that all of these things happened 6 weeks prior. So 6 weeks prior to us seeing that would be around this time frame. So it's not that much off when you think about it, right? So the defendant named Dowdy Orenthro, I guess that's the uncle's the husband's name, because the niece got the same last name. So that's really her uncle. They got the same last name. The city is Baltimore. The state is Maryland. This is his date of birth. He's born in 1974. So the date of the hearing was October 22nd at 9 a.m. Oh, wow. So he did this. This is from court. There is a case against him. The court address, the court order, shall not abuse, shall not contact, shall not interrupt. So okay. Respondent shall vacate the home, emergency family maintenance, use and possession of vehicles, surrender firearms, pay costs, additional provisions. So y'all could go ahead and take a screenshot of that if y'all need to. Ciao. Thank you, boo. Shouts out to you, boo. Shouts out to you. I don't know who. I think I got this from. Yes. Thank you, babe. Somebody else sent this to me too. This is crazy. Yes, so 1974. That means he's what? 50. He's 50. He's 50. So Isis must be like 30. She must be like 30. Right? I knew he couldn't be around the children. He bound out. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all act like they just gonna lock him up and throw away the key. Like, no, people could get a bond, but you got stipulations in play. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see the kids, you can't come around the kids. That's an official order. So what do y'all believe now that y'all have seen that? Now that we've seen that, what do y'all believe about that? Maybe he still lived with them and had to move. Funny girl, I'm over this. They be early sales to YouTube. Let you zoom in, y'all. Is the baby saying oh? And yeah, the baby's saying ow in the background. Yes, the baby's like ow, ow. Well, so what? Okay, if y'all couldn't see it, just screenshot it. Go back and take a screenshot, and then you can zoom in and out on your phone. Because once you do that, it's very, very clear. It's very clear. Like I could clearly see it. But I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna clip this part out and I'm gonna re-upload. I'm gonna re-upload it with this document attached to it. I'll put the document. Is it illegal for me to put the document like a part of the thumbnail? Maybe I could just blur the name out. Hey, Ashley, that bond must have been low and must have not had previous charges. He looks guilty. It's true to me that video was weird with the baby though. She said she had to move different because he'd know and find it suspect. It's crazy, y'all. Everybody up in here smash the like button. We need like 6 more likes. Everybody do me a favor and smash the like button so we can meet the like quota for the show. You wouldn't thumbnail. Okay, Quaisha, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll just add it in like after we play, you know, a little bit of like her live. I'll add it in probably at the end. I'll do a quick little edit. What I was saying, I was about to say something else. Damn, I can't think of what else I was about to say. But this is crazy that we caught her live. It is so crazy that we caught her live, y'all, because we all was literally saying she needs to come out. She needs to say something. And once again, shouts out to Tabitha for sending me that. Thank you. Why are we considering she's lying? We all are saying that we are not sure and we don't know. But I'm not about to say she's lying. I think something happened to her baby. Now, who did it and what, that we don't know. That part, we have to figure it out what's going on. The father's voice was in the background. Thank you, Solitaire. In the first video, when she was like, ow, ow, you can hear a grown, deep voice in the background. That is alarming to me. I'm sorry, but that's fucking alarming. And then when a kid was screaming and sounding in distress, she's like, oh, my daughter's upstairs with her father. She's being cranky or whatever. So I'm sure, you know what? And a lot of people were saying, oh, he said, move your hands. That's what he said. Are you fucking serious? I couldn't make out what he said. Oh my God, Victoria. No fucking way. What's up, Michelle? What I was about to say. What the fuck was I about to say? Oh, okay. So in her initial video, she said there was some things that she didn't like and she ignored red flags. And then she said that he had a history of, you know, being aggressive and graping her. And a lot of people said, oh, how she didn't know something was going on with her kids. I feel like she probably had a hunch that he was doing something inappropriate or making her feel some type of way, but she kept ignoring it. And that is probably another reason why when her daughter said daddy did it, she believed it because she was getting hunches. She was getting hunches of things. And she was ignoring red flags and signs because in her mind, she's probably like, that's her father. He ain't going to be doing nothing crazy. You know, he's not going to, that's her biological father. That's another reason why I feel like she believed her daughter when her daughter said daddy did it. Because notice how the niece first said, at first, the niece said her brother did it. She said first she said it. So then that was an admission that the niece knows that the daughter also said the father did something as well. Now, how do we know that his mother didn't coerce the little girl into saying it was her brother and not her son that actually did it? Is y'all like, you got to think about things from multiple sides of the spectrums. Black women coddle black men. There are so many of us that have a uncle that's inappropriate that they say, don't leave the kids with that uncle. Don't have the kids around that. Oh, that's just how he is. He's inappropriate. He says inappropriate shit. He may have done some inappropriate. We all know people like that in our own families. So y'all not about to sit up here and act like it's impossible. But once again, we are not going to know until we know. What's up, Quaisha? Thank you for calling in, girl, because this shit making me passionate like a motherfucker. What do you think about this?
I honestly think it's a couple things. I don't think that Ice's hands is completely clean from the situation, but I think it's clean enough to where a report can be issued. So it's definitely some gray area going on. But my issue isn't even with the mother and the father. My issue is with this niece. Why is you on social media making it worse for your so-called uncle? Because just because you got the same name does not mean y'all are.
Oh no, Quaisha.
Going 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah, you here. All right, go ahead.
So I totally forgot to update with StreamYard. So my whole thing is mainly with the niece. Why is you on social media caping for something that you don't even know all the information to?
Exactly, because she was not there. Isa says she don't even know who the fuck that is.
And that's also alarming because at least somebody shows some paperwork. If you claim that somebody didn't do nothing and you on social media trying to drag the other person, least you could do is show some paperwork, some information or something. You can't just be getting on social media just to be saying anything, just to be saying anything in defense of anybody. Because allegations like that aren't something that you could just shoo away.
Yep.
And then secondly, I'm trying to understand what kind of bond he got going on because cybersecurity people do not make that much money.
I'm sure he probably has other businesses or
or
probably
assets or something.
he had a stock portfolio. Like one of the men that I was dating that had a coin, he strictly had a banging ass stock portfolio. Like he would day trade all day. But he also was a construction worker. Like he laid cement. So he was making 6 figures doing that job. He had amazing benefits. But where he got the bulk of his like cash fortune was from stocks.
Yeah, and then also I hope that needs to know that her clip could be used against her uncle, her so-called uncle, in the
Which
court in the court of law.
Which clip?
The clips of her just discussing everything going on, trying to sway the public opinion. I'm pretty sure none of this has even gone into an actual courtroom ready for jury and all of that. So she could be messing up her uncle completely. Because it's already gone viral. You're talking about it, and we're not in the same state as them. Yeah. And it's going all over social media and all over TikTok.
Damn.
So
yes, YouTube Streets. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Like, look, YouTube Street said her sister's still married to a man that was inappropriate with her. Like, it's way too common for y'all to just be like, oh, that she lying. No, these things really do fucking happen, and sometimes men don't get. Oh my God,
men also don't always tell the full truth. That's what I'm saying. Like I understand where if people are like, oh well, we can't even trust ISIS either. But it's like honestly, you can't trust that man either because men be lying and trying to downplay every little thing that it is. I know men in who are extended family members. I had to block their asses because excuse my language on that, but just because. I'm like, I'm not about to do no fundraising for nobody that touching people's children. I'm not doing that. And if you're supporting that, I'm blocking you too. So I'm trying to understand why the family going so hard on social media. Like this won't be traced back to them either. So best bet was just to be off social media, period, and just be in the comments like everybody else.
What did you think about the video of the little girl saying "ow" in the background?
That was disturbing. Now that I will say when she was like, oh, I don't know how I let this happen underneath my nose. Yeah, that's part of the reason, boo. You need to be attentive to your children. Even if it is with their father or whomever, you need to be attentive. I have never met a mother who has, especially multiple children, and hear them go, "Ow, stop," and then not have them here go, what's going on over there? Oh, let me go over here right quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be right back. And then go over and handle it. Because even if they are playing, you're still on social media. That clip could be used and manipulated in all kinds of ways that you don't got the time for. I remember my mother always telling me children should be seen and not heard. So if I can hear you, that means it's a problem. What's going on over there?
And especially saying "ow" like that.
Exactly. You can't even let a kid fall on the floor and then expect people to not be like, oh, did you hit the kid? No, the kid just fell. But you got to be on it like that because it's so sensitive.
That shit crazy. Because even if a kid fall, they don't say "ow, ow." That's you doing something to them. You get what I'm saying? Even if you give a kid a spanking, they don't be saying "ow" like that.
No. Yeah, they normally pause and then there's a deep breath.
Yeah, and then they just
start right after that.
That shit was so alarming to me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Ow, ow, what?
Bitch. And then what would disturb me is it happened more than once. So how many times is it happening off camera that the people not catching?
Hello.
And you're not gonna address that at all in front of the camera because again, that's gonna be used against her in the court of law too.
She said, well, you just ignore it. That's what her response was.
No, you don't ignore sounds like that. You got to make sure you run in there because even if he wasn't in the room, I'm not defending the man. I'm saying let's say he wasn't in that room. Kids get hurt all the time. So your natural instinct is regardless if they playing or not, you're still going to jump up and figure out why she's saying, ow, what's going on? Who's fighting? Who's talking on stuff?
After that, as if she was saying no, like something was hurting her.
Exactly. So she has neglect on her end as well. That's why I'm saying neither side is clean. None of their hands is clean. At the end of the day, both of their actions resulted in a child or children being harmed. Whether the man did it and it's on his hands, and then it's on her hands for not being attentive. And I hate to blame her for that because we can't be with children 24/7 hours of the day. But girl, if you in your house, you can at least control your house.
And the thing is, too, we can never ever blame women for the actions of men. However, we can, do a better job at paying attention to the fucking red flags, paying attention to the
Yes.
signs. You know what I mean? Like, if you know something is wrong, you see something going on, especially with your kid. Neither one of us are mothers, so but we be around children. I'm not gonna be around no fucking kid. I don't give a fuck if I'm live streaming with 50 million people. If I hear a child that's in my care, or even in the vicinity of me, and there's other adults around, and I hear them saying "ow, ow," everybody else can fucking act like they don't hear or see shit. I am going
I'm
to
the first one up.
Exactly. Like, what's going on over there? What y'all doing? Ow, why she saying ow so many times?
And then handling it if they are just playing. Oh, y'all playing? Okay, so you go over there and you go over there, and everybody's sitting in their corner. Like, normally most parents or most mothers would address that immediately on camera, off the camera. Now you might choose your words wisely if you're on live, but you're still gonna address the issue. I've seen other YouTubers have their children in the background and they're addressing their children in the background. You've addressed Bambino in the background, and Bambino is a cat.
That part.
So I don't understand why she's ignoring a child, especially if she's like what, 3 years old? Yeah,
Four.
no, you
Like,
4.
ow, like what? Oh my God, I
No.
would be fucking tearing shit up behind mine. Like, I'm sorry. And once again, you cannot blame women for that. We're not gonna ever say it's
never that.
But we have to do more. We got to do our due diligence when it comes to protecting these fucking kids. We have to do the best we can. And the way she sat there, I'm like, so what the fuck? She just be upstairs with her father screaming, and you just sitting there like, bitch, are you fucking stupid? Ready to kick my foot off in your ass? I ain't no way. First of all, why is you even upstairs with you and just you and your father? What are we doing? And maybe
I was about to say I wasn't trying to go there, but you're right.
It's just me.
I have never been in a room full of grown men like that, and unless they were actually babysitting me, and it wasn't for long hours at a time.
Like my mother at work and my father got me, that's different. But if I'm in a house with my mom, everybody, I'm not gonna just be in a secluded area with my fucking stepfather or with my father and my mother's. What? My mother would be like, what the fuck is going on here? What?
And again, at least in my family, the men don't do the discipline. They address it with the moms or the women, and they handle the discipline because they want to make sure can nothing be construed or misconstrued as anything, even if it's not what it is. So yeah, no, I think that man hands is definitely not clean because his niece was going a little too hard and a little bit off subject. And then 2, there's paperwork involved. But I do think that a lesson to be learned is that as mothers, mothers have to be a little bit more cautious about what's going on with you have to be. And it sucks, but that's the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be more attentive. You have to be attentive to every sound, everything they do, especially when they're that small.
Yeah, because they're aware enough to tell you if you ask them, but they're not just gonna come and tell you. You get what I'm saying? Like, some kids will they tell every fucking thing. Some kids don't shut the fuck up, but other kids are very timid. They're small, so if an adult is doing something, you don't understand that they're not supposed to do that, especially if this is your parental figure. Oh, they have authority over me. Like we would hear stories. We've heard stories of women saying, oh, my grandfather used to wash me up in a bathtub and touch me in the tub. Like, as a child, you thinking that you just get in a bath.
But then my other concern is where were the other children? She has more than one child. So did she not have all her children with her at the same time? Do they all go to different homes? Or are they being bounced around? Like I'm trying to understand that too, because I don't know too many kids who wouldn't go in the ceiling and be like, hey, what's going on in here? Because I was definitely protective over my little cousins, and I'm only like 7 years older than them. So if they was in a room full of with a grown man, stepdad or not, I'm in that room. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like, something's going on in this room. Where were all the children at? You only heard one.
That part too. Cause kids play, they be loud. Like, it sounds like she's isolated with the father. Like, and but in the second part of the second clip, she's like she's upstairs screaming that fucking loud. And you're not alarmed
in a house like that. Yeah,
you're not alarmed. Your baby daughter is upstairs with her father screaming. What? There's no way I would be sitting on live. But fuck y'all in this live.
Exactly. Immediately running in there, at least to check out, make sure everything's okay, and try to get it situated. You should never leave a man with especially with a daughter, to be disciplined by themselves all the time anyway. Because sometimes men hit too hard. Men discipline a little too harshly at times, and they don't need to be none of that sometimes. So if you see that your so-called husband and your child are having an issue, why aren't you going in there to understand what's going on? And besides, with parenting, I could have sworn the whole point of having a mother and father in the household so that both parents can do the discipline, so that both parents can be in communication of what's happening and what's going on.
So this person said, this situation seems shady. Remember, Little Dirk's artist was blamed for the same thing by that IG model, and it came to lie that she was lying. Yeah, but something happened to the little girl. Even the niece said the baby had a rash before, and her mother wiped her, and she was red and irritated down there. So how many times was this little girl irritated and red down there? These are two separate occasions.
So many questions, not enough answers.
Understand? My mother wiped her, and then she said the brother did it, and then Isis wiped her kid, and what the fuck is going on? Somebody.
Wait. Whose mother?
His mother, the husband's mother. She said the husband's mother wiped the baby before, changed her or something, and she was red and irritated down there.
So why she ain't make a phone call? If she was the first one to notice, she should have made a phone call.
I don't know, but they said that it was her son, that the daughter first, the first daughter first said that it was the brother. And that's why when she said first, the daughter said that maybe the brother and the fucking father was doing something to those little girls.
Because the reason why I say that is because I know my grandmother and I know my mother. My mother loves me and she trusts me, and my grandmother loves me and they trust me, and they love all their nieces and nephews and all their grandkids. But one thing for sure, if they ever change a baby diaper and something look wrong, it's gonna get addressed.
Hello.
And it's gonna be addressed with some lights. If you're catching the drift, somebody's gonna be in the back of the paddy wagon because what's going on? Why is there a rash? Especially a rash that's not like a heat rash. And then secondly, you changing a baby. Shouldn't the baby be if the baby's a toddler, shouldn't the baby be potty trained?
Well, it was a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So we don't
should be potty trained.
Maybe they was changing the pull-ups. I have no idea. The whole shit just sounds weird. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Like, I'm trying to understand. It's a lot of covering. It's a lot of not saying nothing until the last moment. Now, all of a sudden in October, apparently everybody didn't have enough. Now everybody got something to say come November. A lot of people, it seems like it was a lot of opportunities to get this handled, and nobody picked up the ball. The mom didn't pick up the ball. The dad didn't stop doing whatever he was allegedly doing. The grandmother didn't say anything about it. The auntie, cousin, whoever didn't say anything about it. It's a lot of people not saying nothing, and that's the issue now. That's why we got the issues in our community now. Ain't nobody saying nothing, and y'all need to start addressing it. If you see something wrong, it needs to be addressed. And addressed quickly, not waiting 2 weeks, not waiting a week, because you could be helping that child.
Or not addressing something because you're defending your fucking son.
And that part too, because I'm sick of these mamas. I don't understand where these mamas come from. Because my family from the old school, my immediate family, we don't play that mess. You pull some mess like that if you want to, you will be disowned. We don't know you. Nobody raised you to be like that. Nobody told you to be like that. Consequences have consequences. If you don't want to do the time, then don't do the crime. So, and and low key, and now that we mention that, maybe the mama bailed them out. Because I just find it hard to believe with cybersecurity. No shade. I know they be getting their coin, but some of these bails be high.
Yeah, I think he I'm sure he had money, you know. They be having, you know, multiple
But
streams.
they also be using collateral, because I know relatives that we had to use collateral for. He
I
had a
was
good
just about
job
to say
too.
somebody probably put their fucking house up for him. That's what these mothers be doing.
Because again, I'm not saying he broke. I'm just saying the one and the two don't match together when it comes to child DV or minor DV. No, normally those cases are bumped a little high. Just saying.
I
So
don't know.
somebody covering for something, and the only way we gonna find out is in the courtroom when all the evidence is placed out. And all, I just hope that the Social Security worker that at the hospital got the child alone before anybody else got to that child, because it is so hard for them to get the information that they need to get, because you got the mom trying to say something and defend, you got the other person trying to say something to defend. There's too many people trying to coerce the child to say something that is not true.
Yep. Solitaire said the medical report said that both the 4 and 2-year-old were assaulted. So there has to be some indisputed physical evidence.
And on top of the physical evidence, it should be a verbal report of what the children are saying. Because normally something like that, and on top of that, not just one kid gets addressed those situations. And where I'm from, all the children in the house get questioned, and there's house visits. So you're not just about to take that child home. Everyone's getting questioned.
You see how the niece said that the son, Isis was saying that he was abusing the son, and then it came out that she was the one that abused the son. What you think about that?
Wait, who? The mama was the one doing that?
No, the niece said that there was like a report, or like Isis had called the authorities or something, alleging that the husband was abusive to her sons, or one of her sons. I don't know. But then it came out that he said that Isis was abusive to him.
Well, I mean, not to judge her, because you know what I'm saying, I can't judge nobody else's mileage, but Shorty was bouncing from place to place to place, and in my experience, when I see women like that, they tend to be a little on the rough side of the street.
I don't know. We gonna see how
So
this plays out.
it'd be a lot of charges dropped. It'd be police pulling up, all kinds of hours of the day. You got this one. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go over there to that street. So if she was bouncing around from place to place to place, I'm pretty sure she probably did assault the child in the wrong way. But then again, I don't know, because we haven't even seen the kids. So are the kids? Do they look fed? Do they look well groomed? Like,
Yeah,
do
I
they
saw
look
them.
like they've been neglected?
Those kids are fucking beautiful. If I couldn't even, I looked at her community tab and I saw, and I was like, oh, like that shit just, oh my God. No, they look very well taken care of.
Well, all I know too is y'all love bugs be in the chat getting that information, honey. Because I was like, huh?
For real. Somebody came and was like, she live right now. I was like, you lying. Because ain't no way.
Not even just alive. I mean, even the email, y'all fast with it. I like that.
You know, they like, we got the document. I said, oh shit. It's sad. Like,
Okay, well, at least we know the kids are okay. I am seeing it in the chat now that the children are okay. They're well fed. They're well clothed. All of that. So that's good.
yes, because ultimately they're the ones that's suffering. It doesn't matter who did it. Somebody did something to those babies. It does matter who did it, but what matters most is that they are safe. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, what matters
Exactly.
most is that they are out of harm's way and that they are safe. That is what matters most. So if her son did that shit and she still got her son around her,
But I do know a lot of women that cover up. So, and they cover up for their sons, and they do cover up for their men. So it can't go either way. I just don't trust that niece too much, because she was doing a lot of gum popping, and I'm like, sis, I would never defend my uncles online if they had that kind of accusation. And if I did defend them, it would never be to that level. It wouldn't have been that long. It would have been something short, sweet, cute, to the point. just in case they decide to pull us into the courtroom. I don't want nobody trying to say I'm trying to miss jury, do something to the jury. I'm gonna let whoever else did the first video catch that kind of rain. Not
And
me.
too, the niece saying, "Oh," because basically calling her a gold digger and saying women need to get their own money. Like, bitch, why did you even go in there? Were allegedly SA'd. What the fuck are we talking about? Why are you bringing that up?
Exactly. I'm sticking to one subject and one subject only.
That threw me off because now I'm like, bitch,
And
what's your agenda?
And I also noticed she ain't say nothing too good about how her so-called uncle was treating the kids. If I knew somebody that wasn't that kind of way, the first thing coming out of my mouth is that would never happen. This man is so good to these kids. He does this, he does this, he does that, he does this, his pictures of this, videos of this. I'm not just about to just talk about what the woman did. I'm going to talk about the man's character. Ain't nothing was said that caught my ear about that man's character, other than the woman is doing too much. The woman got gold digging. Like, I might have to listen to it again, but I didn't hear her compliment that man at all, other than he's a hard worker or something generic like that.
I mean, she did say, "Oh, the kids love their father." She said that once.
Yeah, but if we being honest, it's a lot of family members that we're forced to love. Just saying.
And for Isis to say she don't know her, she never saw her, that is alarming. Like, bitch, you don't even know these kids. You don't you don't even know the mother. Like, what? How can you be such a great character witness for someone and you've never even spent time with their spouse and they're married to them?
And how did you miss all the baby showers? That's the part I'm trying to understand. As many times as I've been invited to all my family members' baby showers, I would have known everybody in the family. Or at least most of the people on the side of the family.
And she had 3 babies by him. Unless Isis is lying, saying she don't know her, but it don't seem like Isis lying because that lady don't seem like she know what the fuck she really talking about. It sounds like she's regurgitating what she heard from her grandmother and from her uncle.
Instead of going to the source and going to the uncle and to the mama and minding her business and staying in the comment section like any good niece would do that. Y'all don't ever go on social media trying to finger family members if you don't got no proof. Don't do that. Just stay in the comment section. Keep it cute. Keep it brief.
I agree, Victoria. People be jumping in it for clout, but hopefully the actual niece, but they have the same last name, Victoria. They do. Her last name is the same as the name on that court document that I just showed y'all. She got the same last name on TikTok. But my whole thing is like, you made it a 6-part series because you're trying to go viral, sis. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, because nothing said had substance in it at all.
She's trying to go viral. Like, and then you pin the videos with the most views. You're trying to get a click in the view, bitch. You want to go viral because what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah, it was very much giving Pygmy Show a little bit. I'm like, I don't know.
Black male worship at its finest. That's why I said when people be like, "Oh, the statistics," the statistics will never fully fucking show how many of us have been abused or in our families or just shit that has happened because a lot of us don't report shit because women be covering that shit up too. That's why I don't fuck with women that are too male fucking centered and that are too male identified. I don't trust women like that.
And secondly, the other issue is too, like, the clout can come from family members too. You don't have to be a stranger in order to get clout. I know plenty of people that if a story go viral about me, I already know my Facebook gonna be lit up with people trying to get clout. So it's just clout doesn't mean you have to be a stranger or outside person. It could be something. Oh well, I think she over there getting 100K views. Let me go ahead and get some of that too because no, because we're not gonna do is try to spin the story, but then don't give not one valuable information at all.
She didn't post a text message, a screenshot, or nothing
at all.
But
wasted time
following this, Raisha, because this shit is crazy. Like, I was not expecting her to say the son did it. I was not expecting that. I watched this with y'all. I didn't see. I saw it earlier. I saved it. I was like, gonna come back live. Child, I was not expecting that.
And honestly, when that part goes viral, because I have a feeling, because I don't think anyone's talking about that part. I honestly, from my catching up to it, They were just talking about Ice's background because she still got the beef with Sherry Seven apparently. Because
Yeah.
Sherry Seven was calling her out back to back.
Yeah, Shara 7 was like, I ain't tell y'all to be desperate. You shouldn't even be dating no man like that if you got young children. Shara wasn't playing, but I think what kept going over everybody's head is those two little girls are his biological kids. You know what I'm saying? She had those kids with that man. We just gonna really have to see how this shit play out. We're gonna keep following it, and as new things unfold, we're gonna report on it because this is crazy. Like I would like to see those babies get justice. If the brother did it, he needs to be put in the facility. He needs some type of help because he's still a child himself. And there also needs to be an investigation as to why he's doing that. Where did he learn that from? You get what I'm saying? And since the mother's jumping from man to man, who knows what the fuck them kids was subjected to on her fucking hunt and her proud to find her a high value man. Don't nobody fucking know what them kids experience.
And that was the reason why I'm like, I understand not blaming her, but at the same time, when you are exposing your children to multiple different people, no matter the age, no matter you don't know how that's going to affect your kids because you don't know these people like that. I have never met so many mothers just so comfortable just handing their child off to somebody they don't know like that.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
or living in the same house. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Solitaire said, she's trying to help her uncle keep his job because she did say he's still going to work. He's still going to work.
I don't think that would have affected his job. I mean, granted, it would have been a bad look if they found out who he was and where he was working, but I don't think that would have affected his job that much. He's just security. He's not the face of anything. Granted, him being arrested would have been an issue because you're missing time.
This whole shit is wild. Ooh. This is so heavy.
It is, but and honestly, I also feel for all the women in the chat and YouTube
Yes.
and Faith, because we all know somebody or been in the experience of something similar to this happening. Maybe not to this extent, but it's some sort of position where we either got to be quote unquote protective over the person that's not doing us right, or protect somebody else who didn't do somebody else right.
Yep.
And it's just not cool. So I really do hope nobody was lying. I really do hope that those children get justice. Because if somebody was lying, they about to get the wrath of the opposite end of being viral.
Yep.
The complete opposite. And that part does not look fun at all.
I personally don't think she's lying. I think something happened to her kids. I think she saw something too, but she just ain't fucking saying it yet.
She probably got to save some for court too, because I'm also trying to figure out how Denise didn't know no ISIS, but she knew about the lawyer. So yeah, it sounds like she's definitely getting second, third hand information from somebody who could be lying.
Watch, ISIS is gonna come out and tell us. She's gonna start giving story times. Watch, and she's going to tell us shit that's going to sound like, okay. Thinking about it from the lens of that's her father, you wouldn't take it anyway. But thinking about it from the lens of that's a predator, that's a fucking major red flag.
And Leah, she probably has the GoFundMe because it costs to have lawyers, and especially in this sort of situation. Now that it's gone viral, she's gonna need a good lawyer to be able to help her get this case resolved.
And for the divorce, because they're going through
that too. Yep. And on top of that, she's on state assistance, so that's not going to be enough for 5 children. I don't know if any of y'all knew anybody who's on state assistance, but they don't give that much now. They give you a cute little coin, but it's not enough to support 5 children.
Damn, she got 5 fucking kids. Ain't that a bitch?
And a new one on top of that. Could have sworn newborn or at least a couple months old.
5 months. That postpartum, I'm sure, is whipping her ass. I feel bad for her. I really do.
I hope that she stays over social media though. She don't need to be on social media for another month or 2.
Well, that's why she only came up for 2 minutes, because that shit had to piss her the fuck off. If somebody's trying to pin something on your child, your other child, and you know that this man did that, I would have came out and said something too.
And I'm pretty sure there's still an investigation going on in her household, because situations like that, the state does not leave that house that quickly. They don't. Mm-hmm. They stay around for a while. So she probably did need to go on social media so that way she can clear that part of it. Because if the social workers get a hold of that and they're like, the son, what you mean the son? The son's still in the household? We got more questions. Let's knock on your door unannounced.
Damn. This is crazy.
Yeah, and yes, YouTube Streets the States, they pick up those cases. That's what I'm saying. So I can see why she had to go on that live right quick.
Yep. And she like, oh, hell, fuck no. You're not about to try to implement my son. Like, I don't even know how this is. I was not expecting that. So I don't even know what the fuck is about to be next, but something else is about to drop.
We have to see. We have to see what that is.
I just want those babies to be safe. That's all I really care about. And I hope that she gets the necessary help for them to heal, you know? And the fact that they're so young, they probably wouldn't remember everything. But the fact that now this is like a viral sensation, when they get older, they're going to see these clips. You know what I mean? They're going to see this.
Well, so the 2-year-old probably not. But the older one, definitely, I'm sure she would, because I remember a lot of stuff I remember a lot of stuff from the ages 3. You know, from being 3 years old. It's glimpses and things like that from when I was 3 that I could remember. So the main issue for that one, she'll definitely, hopefully, I pray she's able to block it out, but I'm sure she'll remember it. My main concern with her is with all these adults around and everybody probably talking about it, because you know how we are in our community. Don't nothing stay in one household. You know what goes from place to place. So wherever that poor little baby go, it's gonna be talked about as soon as they see her. Oh yeah, you know her mother, her dad got this guy going on, whatever.
Yep.
Children hear all of that. So I hope her story, I hope she can stay true to what really happened and explain what really happened without having adults try to manipulate or coerce her to say something that was not true. That happens a lot in these cases.
Somebody need to take a fucking lie detector test at this point.
I don't know if the lie detector would do any good, because both of them might be lying about something.
Well, let it come out so that justice could be correctly served. And if it's the son, that son don't need to be around them baby girls. I'm sorry, he don't need to be around his little brother either. Like, justice so everybody needs help. Whoever is doing this needs to be, you know, either arrested. If it's the father, throw him the fuck under the jail. If it's the son, get him some fucking help. Period. Because this is not okay. The video is forever. Exactly, Victoria. That was my point. Like, this shit can be floating around the internet forever. The internet ain't going nowhere. So once they'll be able to see these clips. You know, we see fucking viral clips from the 90s on TikTok and Instagram every day. I just saw Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown tongue kissing on stage. And Whitney been going for how long?
That is true. But then my other concern is too, if it is the son, I do hope that the other kids can be in a safe space as well, because a lot of the time, if they find that it's another kid, then whoever is the main primary caretaker, they get in trouble for that too. So I hope it wasn't the son. I hope it was the adult and not the son.
I think it was the father. My gut is telling me the father did something.
Yeah, I would hope it. I hope
I'm leaning more towards that. I am.
Yeah.
If not, then maybe the father and the son, something happened. I just don't think that the father is completely innocent. I just don't.
No. And even if it wasn't him, then he should have said something too. Somebody did something to that poor child, to those poor daughters. Somebody did something, and if you a grown adult and you ain't say nothing, you still deserve hands being put, hands and feet on you, because you grown up, you old enough to know better. You old enough to know to say something.
Because that don't even sound right. You a father. Fathers are protective over their kids. So how you got
especially their daughters
violating your daughters, and you just, oh yeah, he was just mad at ISIS because of what his son did, and he didn't fucking take action? That don't sound right. They didn't get
that on.
You know, evaluated. Why the son is not in therapy? Why the son is not in a program somewhere? Like that, the whole shit don't make sense.
It definitely don't. It still leans back right onto the dad. No shade.
I think it's the father.
Or another uncle or somebody, but it definitely couldn't have been that son, because again, I don't know too many grown adults who are going to cover for other children,
Hello.
especially not theirs.
Yes, we said the same thing. For real.
Especially not theirs. Ugh.
Victoria said, I think it's the father, and if the son is involved, the father taught him that behavior because ain't no way. That part.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. This is just, I don't know. I was not expecting this. Like, what?
It's a good laugh, though. I'll tell you that right now. This one's going to be one for the books, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because of the topic of the situation. It's very sad. But it's going to be for the books because you got the tea. And live.
I know, right?
Live.
Definitely did catch it live.
And speaking of a good live, congratulations on the 30.1K.
Thank you. Yes, we did it.
Yes. And if y'all in the chat loving this discussion, y'all need to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, share.
Yes. Like I said, I'm gonna take these parts out, certain parts out, and I'm gonna put it together and re-upload it. I'm not doing that tonight, child. I get off here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm gonna probably just go to sleep.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame you. It's only Thursday. And good Lord, it's only Thursday. You spoke this tea on Monday.
This is like, child.
It's only Thursday, and I could have. Maybe I'm wrong on Bugs, but I could have sworn you spoke this tea on Monday.
I feel like it was Monday when she initially uploaded, because I feel like I saw it and then we reported on it like a day after she uploaded it. So all of this is happening within a matter of a few days. 2024 has been a hell of a fucking year. Like, I don't know.
I'm drained.
Going on. Like, how is this year gonna end? Something major is gonna happen before the end of this year. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, but this is a lot going on.
And let it be good. Don't let it be bad. We don't need no more bad news. No bad news.
Damn. Well, thank you for calling in, babe. I'm about to get out here. And I'm gonna email you back.
Okie dokie. I'm glad you got my email.
Yes, I got it. Thank you for sending me an email. And thank you for being supportive. I appreciate you so much.
Of course, anytime. And shout out to the new Love Bugs. Shout out to the OG Love Bugs. We in the house. Spray love and stuff, Brooklyn way.
Yeah. Later, boo.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. We will be back tomorrow. This is crazy. Once again, if anybody has any other, anything else they want to share as far as this is concerned, you can email me. My email is pinned in the description box of this video. And if you scroll in this comment section, you will see my video as well. Prayers out to the baby. Like, I'm just so, this is very, very heavy, yes, definitely got to cleanse, Victoria, that part, because this really is a mess. Like, this is so heavy. I feel like I need to sage myself before. I need to get some Palo Santo too, but I need to say a prayer. Like, this is so heavy for me. Like, I don't like this, but we need to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So that we could discuss. Oh, okay. I'm going to take your call before I get up out of here, Sharonda. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay, it's just a lot going on, Miss Love Jones, and I just want to congratulate you on all the things you're doing. I see you on TMZ, and I see you doing your content. But I have a few things I wanted to share. Now, as far as Denise is concerned, I kind of believe her. Everybody's jumping on her because of the way she was delivering her story, but we have to remember we are all not content creators. She was basically just trying to answer so much, from what I understand, as far as the traffic that was coming on TikTok. But back to this trophy wife. Did you notice she has deleted her whole arsenal of all her other videos?
I have not. I haven't gone to look at her channel since. But
well, I did. She only has those 2 videos up, and what bothers me is, why would you do that?
She
Why?
did.
I mean, maybe I'm seeing something wrong, but she only has 2 videos up when she had all this other content out there, and that's income,
You know,
right? I'm not a YouTuber, but isn't
it,
that income?
But she also deleted the live that she just did. So good thing we caught that because it's not up there anymore.
Yeah, I mean everything. So it's like she's hiding something. And the one thing I could say is she is not letting us know who this brother is.
Mm.
Wouldn't you agree?
She did say that she was going to rebrand, or maybe she doesn't want to be affiliated with being a trophy wife anymore because of how things turned out.
Listen, that has nothing to do. If you can come over here and beg for money, you don't stop the hand that's feeding you. Isn't that kind of backwards? You know, Drea Michelle would never. You feel where I'm coming from? You gonna get your revenue from wherever. You better believe all those basketball wives or whatever she's on. You think she gonna stop that to rebrand? No. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Why stop your money? Right or wrong? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think go
Crazy.
ahead.
Now, I was going to say, like, this video that she made, though, she made a bag off of this one video that she still got up.
I know, but then it's like, go ahead and let people, what we usually do. We're going to look through your content. We're going to see, okay, what type of lifestyle were you living? But why would you stop that bag? Why would you stop that money? So I didn't know that the divorce, I didn't know he initiated that. Now, follow me with this. Why would that man initiate a divorce?
Maybe he
That
tried to get it. He could have tried to get ahead of it, or maybe
that last baby is not his. Come on now. Why would he be so mad and stop all of that? And then why would she want to, these women have a history from the Briannas to the Erica Mena they have a history of when things go bad, Christian Rock, they want to, put it out there and go for these men's character. They tell what the men did, but not what they did. You follow what I'm saying? And sis was on this camera crying, but that forehead, that's a recent what do you want to call that? Botox. It's shiny. Something is just not right with that. So you don't put us in this group chat and then try to disappear. Case in point, Justice Smollett. No, we want to know now. You just can't do that and leave it alone. If that's the case, you shouldn't have never brought it to these YouTube streets, to these TikToks. You should have never brought it here. And you shouldn't have never brought it under your brand. You shouldn't have brought it saying, I'm the trophy wife. You shouldn't have brought it that way. You should have just said, this is something that has happened to me, blase, blase. And you know how YouTubers are. They know that they would have connected the dots and then let us figure out, well, why didn't she put that up under her brand? And why this and why that? But you can't come out here and just as smart at us and then just try to disappear. You can't start the fire. And then when the smoke comes, we supposed to act like we don't see the smoke. It's just a lot going on. And if this man is not in jail, and she showed those papers, but if you know anything about court proceedings, that's just what's in the paper. That's what's on the docket, and the judge is reading, or the text in the docket is only coming from what the judge has been given. But did she put a final order in there? Show that part. Show where he has been found guilty of these things. You follow what I'm saying? And this is just not a good look for sis. She's going down that Brianna rabbit hole. Stay off the internet now. And what I find out with a lot of content creators like that is the internet, Miss Love Jones, it's an addiction too that a lot of people don't talk about. She is used to being on that camera speaking. She's used to it. That's why Bree can't stay off the camera. It's an addiction. An addiction is anything that you cannot control and you have to indulge in it. Whether it's drinking, having sex, whether it's watching porn, it's an addiction if you can't control it and you have to see it. You have to feed that urge. So Just like your last caller said, today just Thursday, honey. Trust me, she's gonna have a long weekend. She'll be back with something else on Monday. When really, if she's listening, she need to let this thing die and leave it alone, and she can come back and rebrand herself. But if she keeps going on, baby, these YouTubers and these TikTokers, that's why we don't need the police. They solve a lot of cases. You hear me? They
Yeah.
solve a lot of cases, and a lot of people going to jail because of the research the YouTubers and the TikTokers do. So if I was her, you put it out there. If that's your truth, leave it alone. But you don't have to keep coming trying to feed people. So I do understand why she made it, because it was a rebuttal to the video Denise put out there. But
Yeah.
some things don't deserve your energy. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some things do not deserve your energy. And then the fact that she spoke on this person, I see everything from, I see the whole picture. When she spoke on this person, she said someone she has never seen, and she also said someone who wasn't there. So you know what? Two things are going on there. That means there's a separation between the families. You see what I'm saying? There's a
Mhm.
separation to where this niece, she doesn't feel close enough to be able to defend her biological nieces, and I understand that the boys are not hers,
Mhm.
but she is compelled enough to where she's going to defend her uncle. You can see there's a closeness there, and that's where that fire is coming from. But there's a separation there. And whether the niece is coming from a spiteful part, maybe she kept the kids away from them, and the niece was not up to par, her type or whatever. I mean, that's neither here nor there. But for the niece to come out and say what she is saying, she is going to bat for this uncle, and she's giving that lady's real name. She's given some factual evidence, and it would make sense that if the oldest boy has done all of these things, maybe there is a behavior problem there. And if you look at the things that the trophy wife has given us, I know you got to go. I got in on this late.
Mhm.
But if you look at the things she has given us, it seems like she is constantly running from one place to another, and she's trying to find somebody to accept her and her kids. But if there is a behavior issue with one of the children that you don't have time to tend to, because you got to think, if she's getting all these therapies and things done, that man is a working man, right? So
Mhm.
if she's getting all these spa treatments, nails, and this and that, who is watching the kids? So there's a third party somewhere that don't nobody know about. If he's working and you're in your soft life getting all this treatment, there's a third party. Those babies are being watched by somebody. You see what I'm saying? So who are you protecting? You're not gonna tell us who the man is with the bad, because all of us, we gonna be in his DMs, right or wrong. You saw when the lady exposed her husband about, she put something on the internet and he said whatever. Don't laugh at me, Miss Love Jones, but baby, I was writing down the Facebook, I was writing down the IG with the dash. We know, baby,
True.
it's a bag out there. Let's follow the bag.
Yes.
Right or wrong. Right or wrong. So who is this brother? Who is this man? She protected him for a reason. She not putting him out there like that. But old girl who went in on her husband, she told us everything. She told us all the facts and stuff like that. So even somebody who's out there in the DMs, baby, if he ain't got the money, he got access to it. So you see what I'm saying? You don't just throw no hook out there like that. But she ain't told us who this man is. She ain't told us what type of work he does. And then for her to just come out and give us a perception that he's all of this, and then you come out and you make it this. We've seen that in the Erica Menas and the Bree Hamptons and the whomever. We've seen this before. So that's all I had to say. It's two sides to every story, but you can't put us in the group chat and then turn the phone off. not me anyway. So I don't go down the TikTok rabbit hole, but I am following this on YouTube. And to me, Denise seemed credible because guess what? That's something I would do if somebody. I have an uncle like that, and I think your history is you were raised by men, and a lot of men, and a lot of people coached you and stuff like that. So if somebody put those accusations out against, I think you did say you have a father. I'm not sure what your
Yeah.
relationship is, but he's Caribbean, but I think your history is you are comfortable. And you could tell a woman who's comfortable around men because their language is different. The way they speak is different. So for somebody, wait a minute, I lost my train of thought. Oh, but with you, if somebody were to come out, I do know you and Storm are very close. You see what I'm saying? And said that he did that to a child, I think you would kind of be on fire like she is. You know, when you know this man, you know this man character, right or wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
You can.
I gotta interject. If a child was involved, I don't a child that he lived in the house with,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't feel like
Really, you wouldn't feel that comfortable.
wouldn't say
Okay.
nothing because I don't live there. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But you know this person. You know this person. I mean, just a hypothetical situation. I know you're around Storm. You don't know you. I mean, you don't know his ins and outs. But
answer you, girl. We both in this together, right? I done let you
uh-huh.
talk. Thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, if a man that I was close to had a woman with children that he lived in a house with, and I was not around, and there were allegations like that against him, I would not speak out against that. I wouldn't try to be a character witness for him because that is a very tricky subject. You can know a person in one way, but you don't know what's going on in people's households, and you don't know
Okay.
what a man is capable of because a lot of
Okay.
women that I know have been assaulted and raped and molested and touched by men. So men are very, very much capable of wearing two faces. Narcissistic
Right.
men are lovable. They are charming. Everybody else that's not getting abused by them will say they would never do that. That not
Okay.
no.
All
So
right.
in certain situations like that, no. But if
Okay.
somebody's
Thank you for pulling my coattail.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
in that situation, I wouldn't because I would feel like it's not my place. I'm not in the house, you know, like
Not even your brother.
no, I wouldn't because
Okay.
my brother is still a man at the end of the day. And
Okay.
I would say that's fucked up. I would not go hard. I would be like, I don't think that's in his character, but I
Okay.
never fucking know. We just gotta let the
You
evidence.
just wouldn't speak on it. You
Yeah,
just okay. All
I
right.
would choose lightly. I would leave it alone
All
because
right.
you never people in general wear many faces, and you really
You
don't know.
are absolutely right with that. You are absolutely right. Well, I'm glad you pulled my coattail. It's not that I it's not that I was blaming her or I was blaming him. It's just now I just want to get to the bottom of it. What's really going on? But I see what you're saying, and I'm just trying to put myself in the situation because I have a son, and if my grandbaby told me my son was doing that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the position to be in. You just really pull the wool off of my eyes. That's something to think about. So you're right. I mean, you're right in that aspect. You're right in that aspect. So,
And I know it would be hard because, like you said, my brother, I love him to death. And how I
mm-hmm,
know him, I don't
mm-hmm,
know him the way that a romantic
right,
partner would know him. You get what I'm
right,
saying? I can
yeah,
never know my uncle, my cousin, my brother in
yeah,
a romantic way because we would never have that
yeah,
type of relationship. So I don't know
mm-hmm.
what the fuck they do with women intimately or how they act or, I can never vouch or I just, that's very hard.
Oh,
Gotta be hard. That has to be very hard because you know that person to be one way, but you don't know what a person is capable of. That's the only thing. Hello? Oh, I don't know what happened. StreamYard is acting crazy. But thank you, Sharonda, for coming up. She also said my dad was Caribbean. My father's not Caribbean, y'all. He just got locks. He's American. But yeah, just to continue to piggyback off of what she said, I understand what she's saying. And I do think that there's always multiple sides to the story. But personally, Storm Monroe, I love Storm. I love Brother Jones. I have had I have had an intimate relationship with Storm. However, if me and Storm continue to live our lives and we don't deal with each other, we don't talk, he goes and gets married and he's in a house with a woman and they're accusing him of doing something to a kid, I couldn't get behind that and say, I know for a fact he didn't do it. There's no way, there's nothing on God's green earth that would make me make a statement like that. If my brother, I love my brother to I would do anything for my brother. But what I won't do is say, I know for sure he wouldn't do that to a kid, because I don't know. You never know what men are capable of doing. You know, like, we don't know. A lot of men be creeps and perverted. We don't know what the fuck. If you look at their corn search history, a lot of us will be fucking shell shocked. Motherfuckers be peeping toms, looking through holes in the wall, fucking taking pictures of women, upskirting women. We don't know what these men are capable of doing. It's very sad and it's very scary to think of, but being realistic, you just never know. So I couldn't stand behind that. I would just leave it. I just would, if somebody asked me, I would say, I can't believe this. Like, this is so, this is crazy. These allegations are crazy, because that's not the person that I know. But I have no idea. The truth is somewhere in the middle. The truth is somewhere in the middle. What y'all think? Oh, yeah, Storm is dope. I don't know what happened, Sharonda. I didn't just drop you down, boo. Your thing, it froze. And even living in the same house doesn't mean you're in every single room. People do need to sleep, eat, use the bathroom, etc. You never know what folks are capable of doing, even underneath you. Exactly, Layla. You just don't know. This happened to my good friend, so I always believe women until it's proven false. You can only speak on your relationship with them. It's not the same with everybody. Exactly. No one's saying, oh, I don't know what y'all think. I agree with you. Yeah. The corn history should be a part of the back. Yeah. Because I just, it's like, you don't know what the fuck men be doing. People in general be doing all types of shit. Women have been married to serial unalivers and did not know that their husband was going out at night unaliving people. And then when it comes out, they like, oh shit, this whole time for 15 years, I've been sleeping next to a person that was going outside and unaliving young women, and I had no fucking idea. You don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers be into. That's why I don't put the heavy cape on. He would never. Like, what? Bitch, you have no idea what a person is capable of. So I just would sit it out, and I would be like, we just gonna have to see how that turns out. Nicki Minaj brother, he had evidence on him. You think that she didn't want to speak out and say, my brother would never do that. That's not the man I know. But you don't know what he's like in his household. You really never can't say never. You can be next door neighbors with a psychopath. Exactly. That part. You don't know who the fuck is who. It's scary out here. It's mad nervous out here. That's another reason why I be staying to myself, because you don't know what the fuck you gonna get. And you could think that you did research and you looked into a motherfucker. You still don't know until you know. But she did insinuate addiction. That's true too, yeah. And someone did say that she hadn't posted for months. She didn't. And she said, I know everybody was wondering where I was, because she was handling this situation with her family. So I don't know. I think it is a slippery slope, because if something happened to me and I came and told y'all, would y'all say that I was addicted to the internet? Or would you look? I think people also, because she also said it was a bag, like this is her job. So it's like, are we addicted, or are we also building careers and building platforms, and building brands off of being on these social media streets all the time? This is work. Like, you have to pay taxes. I make money doing this. I don't know. Side note, did you hear of the woman whose husband was raping her for years and letting other men do it? Yes, I did hear about it. I did. People accused me of lying when I said that somebody slipped something in my drink when I was partying with Diddy's sons. And I never said anything about it because I was partying. Like, and I knew people would be like, oh, this bitch, oh, but she was drunk. And people started saying I was an alcoholic. It's all sorts of shit. But I didn't lie. Like, why would I lie about that? Because you don't believe it, or because I make content, doesn't mean that I just said that for clout or for content, because that's not the case. I just literally recounted a day in my life, a situation in my life, a moment in time that happened in my life.
People are stuck in an old-fashioned way of making money that people consider content creators of being jobless people. Yes, Layla, you see them always come and tell me, get a job. I'm like, bitch, I'm monetized on 2 platforms. I make money off of, I have a merchandise shop. I have an online merchandise shop. I'm an affiliate, so I sell and promote products. I monetize on YouTube and I monetize on TikTok. That's 4 streams of revenue. I have 4 streams of income. You know? Oh, damn. It's starting to. I remember you said the story about Diddy's boys, and I didn't have any judgments towards you regarding your side of the story. Yeah. All right. My laptop is tripping. I love y'all. I'll come back. I don't know if I'm gonna come back tonight. Yeah, even if ISIS is lying, the story happens to people in real life and in our community. It does. It really does. Braids like Brandy, that part. I might come back later. It depends. Maybe I'll just pop up in the middle of the night randomly. But for sure, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Shouts out to Tabitha for sending me that document. Shouts out to the callers. I love y'all all so much. And I just want everybody to know, you know, we're all entitled to our opinion. We really don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, I don't want anybody to feel attacked or like anybody is judging, or we're all entitled to our opinions, okay? Just keep that in mind, that I'm entitled to mine too. The way that, you know, I let y'all talk and we all get it off. I just don't want anybody to be offended by anything that I've said or anything like that. And I actually care because y'all are my love bugs. I love y'all so much. When I be in a vertical live shout, I know it be troll, so I be cussing them the fuck out. But it's all love here. So just protect your babies, show up, keep doing the Lord's work, pay attention to the red flags, spread love is the Brooklyn way.